Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back with some more NTW 3 action for you today, and this is the Battle of Talavera, war between the French and the English, and I guess the Spanish and the Portuguese were there as well, but you know, mainly the English and Spanish, but we do have the Spanish here today in fact, as well as obviously the Spanish like loyalists to the French as well. We've got like Joseph Spain here, with his grenadiers marching up first. They're going to be first into the breach, it would seem. Taking a little bit of fire now. Clearly the Spanish can't shoot though. Saved their lives apparently. So oh no, they killed one lucky man. But yes, if you're enjoying seeing NTW3, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. But yeah, we are here with another historical battle, and we are going to see whether the English can reclaim victory like they did in 1809, or whether the French are going to change history today. We'll find out. I guess there's a lot. We've got militia here. We've got all sorts of stuff here. Actually, got some. Yeah, a lot of guards civil and stuff like that. Got some dragoons. But yeah, I was actually playing in this one. I don't play many NTW3 battles, but I was playing. I was playing as one of the British armies all the way over here. I was playing as this far left British army. So yeah, it was a really, really good battle. It was a fun one to play. Thank you for like the guys that like allowed me to come and join. There's something breaking over here. Oh, it's a cavalry unit. I don't know what this is. It's just like some random Spanish cavalry that's just like broken. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, I did forget to mention there was a small cavalry fight that had like occurred. You can find it over here. There's a small cavalry fight that happened. There it is. Small cavalry fight that happened. I didn't bother showing it because it didn't really do much. The British just sent out some light cavalry, go and scout. They found a load of French cavalry, and they got murdered. That's kind of really the end of it. But yeah, so as you can see here, it looks like the musket battle has got underway, and we've got some civil guard civil here. Grenadiers of the line. I don't know if they should really be firing. They kind of hit their own men. Grenadiers line here. Guard civil. I guess like the guard civil is just like a fancy name for militia, really. I'm gonna presume that they're not guards because they're not getting sent in first, but like that. But he's got plenty of grenadiers ready to do the job. The Spanish need to open fire themselves. So I don't know why they're not firing. Fire back, you fools! You're getting shot by your own countrymen. And you've got like another unit here just flying on the side. Whether the Spanish could have set up and had two in a line as well, because I mean they're getting 2v1 currently. The amount of fire getting poured onto them is going to be, well, double, if you can imagine. What else have we got back here? Voltigeurs La Garde Royale. Okay, that's an elite unit. Oh, they look kind of cool. And they're green and yellow. A bit of blue as well. Look quite nice. What else we got over here? We've got Voltigeurs. Got a gun setting up. 4-pounder. There is some Spanish artillery over here as well, I had noticed. Got some 12-pounders. Jeez, they got these close. These didn't have to get this close. They could have been much further away. But I mean, yeah, they could have been like all the way back here and they just all like hit stuff. I mean, they've not really got much to hit at anyway. I mean, what they are aiming for. Maybe the cav back there is what I'd aim for. The general. Looks like Jourdan has been shot at a little bit. Combat and losing. I mean, yeah, it looks like they are sending up more troops now. The Grenadiers of the line are coming up. And the guards, the civil guards being sent in. A little bit closer. Finally, the Spanish are firing back by the looks of it. Anything going on the other side? Nothing really. I think at this point we were dueling artillery, which it's kind of a bit foolish because our objective as the English was to hold this hill, this small like hill here. We can see the artillery is. So we really should have just put our artillery on top of the hill because the French didn't really give the French like much challenge in trying to find it or know where it was going to be. Spanish on a lose over here, and there's a big melee fight going down in the streets on here. Spanish versus Spanish. And there's grenadiers in here. That was kind of why the Guard Civil got sent off first. They could take any sort of volleys from the Spanish, and then the grenadiers come in pretty much untouched. Yeah, they've only lost a couple of guys, and they can win the melee battle. Or they can try and win the melee battle. They're winning this one, but they're losing over here. The Spanish are getting beaten back in a few other areas as well. Got some Legate here. Oh, and the Spanish have gone in over here. The Allied Spanish, I should say, not the French Spanish. They've taken out the gun, which is pretty huge, and they're going for this light infantry. They're now going to get dealt with, though, by these dragoons here that have come in. Can you imagine? What is this? Caballeriera? I don't know if that's what really unit that is, but they're being held in place. I don't know where this one's going to go. I mean, there's a French army now over here, so that's been revealed. So it's going to be almost like a 2v1 at the moment. I mean, this is a separate Spanish army here. Or this is kind of like the mix of two. Oh, and the French have responded. They've sent in their own dragoons. And there's just their cheval, and they're dealing with the 12-pounders. Now they're sending in some of their own dragoons here. Yellow, oh, it's not a nice looking colour, I won't lie. Not a nice looking colour, but yeah, they're going to rout them. They nearly got the second gun as well, so I mean, that would have been a big win. I mean, it doesn't seem like they're taking out that gun, which was, I mean, fair enough. And I think it was firing some stuff over here. But the French being so aggressive, do they really need the gun in the first place? Probably not. And they are starting to make headway. So here, Grenadiers, the line are slightly losing. That's kind of a positive. We've got Grenadiers now in here for the Spanish, for the Allied Spanish. They might be able to beat back the Grenadiers of the line, or they beat back the Civil Guard, or the militia, I'm just going to call it, just easier. Got some more troops being set up over here. These look pretty good. I don't know if they actually are any good. We've got a general behind here as well, Jourdan. Yeah, big mess down here, really. You see the French moving up in force. Looks like they're going to prepare to assault maybe this Spanish force here. And they've got a fair amount of reserves. They're pretty overstretched, the Spanish. They may want to just move more troops down, because I don't think there's an army here in the middle. I think the other two armies are over here. As you can see, we have one general. Oh no, this is an infantry unit. This might be a general, I don't know. Don't think it is, but I actually know, I think it might be, because it's on the map and it's not marked on there. That's how you usually find where the generals are. So yeah, the two generals are here. I didn't realize you could bring an infantry general. That's pretty handy. So yeah, so both the armies are kind of facing the British. So the Spanish should really just maybe want to think about shifting stuff down, or maybe folding across. I don't know, maybe try to flank the French before they outflank the Spanish. You can see that's what they're trying to do. But yeah, this fight for Talavera itself isn't going too well for the Allies. These Grenadiers of the line down here are doing a lot of work, killing a lot of men. It might start to break now, though, finally. I mean, I don't know how many units they've taken out, but they've taken out a couple. This unit's been beaten back by some, like, Civil Guard. I mean, these guys look a little bit more elite. They are from Madrid, so that may be why. I don't know. They look a little bit more elite. You've got Dragoons here. Dragoons, Lorraine, Lambesc. Does it seem like they have got some French units attached to this army? Because they're from Lorraine. You can see here they have nothing now down this street. I mean, what's this? This is looking a unit that can form square. Actually, it looks like a pretty elite unit. This unit can form square, so it should be able to stop this cavalry if it commits. But it's also one less unit that's now going to defend the street. There's more Grenadiers ready to come up, and the Voltigeurs, the guard as well, still. But they're trying to form some sort of kill boxes in some area. I mean, again, here they're getting 2v1. Like, fall back, and then, like, fall back to, like, here. And then if they try and come through, you can just pin them in there. I mean, actually, well, they have this unit set up. It's firing as well, so I get this one closer. Get point-blank range. Get right in front of them. Seems like there's another unit here as well that's also firing at them. So it actually is a 3v1 because they're pouring all the fire onto this unit. But yeah, I think unfortunately my gun breaks. It got sniped here. And my gun is gonna break. So it's so unfortunate. I was just literally trying to I was literally moving it back, retreating it back behind the hill like my ally is on here with his 9-pounder, and I was trying to do the same with my 9-pounder. And Then my artillery, as it was lumbering, gets hit. It was so frustrating. And these British infantry getting hit hard. Got another like 4-pounder here or something that's I think trying to duel, but we find out later that the artillery pieces over here, just there's so many more guns. Like the French artillery pieces are just far more numerous. Like they have more guns per unit. Look at this big blob here. This is a good target for something. Whether it's artillery or actually I don't know if the Spanish have any artillery left. The as you can see here, yeah, the gun's been broken. The Spanish also went forward for another charge somewhere, it seems. Don't know what for. They have cavalry just stood here though. I mean, and the Spanish might want to flank these troops here and then force back the French. I don't know. It's hard to say like how much more the French have back here. Probably quite a bit. I mean, these guys are not. Most of these guys can form square. We've got Poles here. We have the Poles. That's good to see that they're here. Line infantry. Some other guys here. What are they? Oh, just I don't know. Random French units. But yeah, you can see this melee is slowly turning in favour of the bad French, you could say. But I think, if I remember rightly, one of the Spanish armies brought a lot of cav. Like this army over here that's been defending Talavera, and he's just sending his cav here. He may have actually got this unit that's not formed square. He's gone in for the Poles, which is not the worst charge in the world, but these guys are pretty elite, I found out. And they are breaking the Spanish really quickly. Look at that. And then the Spanish, the French allied Spanish have returned the favour and are charging this infantry here. That can form square as well. This one can as well. This needs to form square. And then just prepare, though. It's now getting flanked by some Hessian troops here. So yeah, this army under Joseph isn't really that Spanish. It's got Germans in it, it's got French in it, has got some Spanish. You can see now that the dragoons are going to go in, they're going to go in and cause havoc in amongst, I presume that's some light infantry or something like that. Yeah, I think it is. And then we've got cavalry here, just sort of waiting for something. I don't know what I mean, they might want to go up and dealt with that dragoon. I mean, got more lancers here as well. I mean, lancers in a village, you can't really see that going too well. I mean, they could have gone down this street. It's just a unit of civil guard. Can't form square. Then you got to fight some dragoons, but then you're into the back lines, causing some havoc. Still looking a little even at the moment. And now the French start to appear nearer the British. We've got hussars starting to appear, and some infantry. And we have Perrin has arrived as well. But yeah, we decided to hold this hill really far back. But really, in theory, we should have held like here. We should have held right by the river. As the French said at the end of the battle, we should have like held a little bit more here, because that would have been a much more effective defensive position than standing on the hill. Because even though it's obviously you get the hill, you've got a hill advantage. High ground's always a great thing, as Obi-Wan Kenobi always said. But also, it was kind of obvious then where we were. Once they knew that we weren't at the river, they were like, well, they're going to be on that massive hill. Makes it a bit harder for us. Civil Guard's still here doing their work. There's grenadiers in this building. There's indeed some grenadiers in that building. Yeah, cavalry, lancers here. They're trying to go. They're going to go through their own lines first, and then try and get to these Hessian troops, which can form square. So probably wasn't the best. I mean, I at least got the infantry out of the way. Like, got these guys out of the way so the cav could have a decent charge, because it's not really worked. And they're being able to retreat quite easily, and there's dragoons back here waiting. The Spanish still dueling it out down here. Find some guard. Some guard militia again. I can hear battling going on, very intense battling going on somewhere. quite sure where. Might be here. Might be in here. These dragoons have routed a couple of units, and you can see the Spanish is starting to shift more stuff this way. There's more cav being shifted over here. A lot of these French can form square, which is pretty irritating, I'm sure. And the Spanish here have got charged. These dragoons have anyway. Dragoon versus dragoon. There you go, they've routed almost all those, all that cavalry there. A fresh unit is coming in. Whether that'll be enough, I don't know. They might need another unit to like just flank in the side. Like this one here, but it's going to then come, yeah, look at that, already kind of, it's winning the fight apparently. So is the French, so who knows. Anyway, back over on this side. What has happened here? Oh yeah, I then also lost my 6-pounder. So this was glorious. I think this one just got sniped. I don't know how I lost this one. Oh, I think the same way. I think I was limbering it up, or unlimbering it, and it got shot. It got sniped. And, I mean, you can see this one here is taking heavy fire. It's on a 12 crew now. And we have started to have a bit of skirmish. I've got some of my 60th rifles here. They're now firing against the Voltigeurs. But nothing too much. And you can see the cavalry here. The British cavalry has now gone in. We've got the Dragoon Guards going in, and the Queen's Light Dragoons. And they're routing some Chasseurs Cheval and some Westphalians here, some Westphalian Chevaliers. So, you know, I mean, they're getting rid of some stuff. That's a good sign. I mean, now they could be really aggressive and go for these Hussars and these Lancers of Vistula here. I mean, they're going to retreat, it seems. It may not have been the wisest move, I don't know. But, that's what they've done. And I've got some 16th Light Dragoons coming across. What else have we got over here? We've got the Dragoon Guards, and we have 14th, and I also have like a unit all the way up here. I've got the 23rd, and they're just kind of, I had them on this hill because I was like, well, if I keep sending up the hill, I guess I can get I can maybe sneak around, go and get a general. But also I was just thinking, well, it's useful for just like getting advantage and to be able to see what's going on in the battlefield, but I still can't see anything. I can't see any of the French. Whether I should have just gone down further and had a look, I don't know. But anyway, the battle over here is still raging. Grenadiers, the line, look like they're going to rout the Grenadiers of Andalusia, the Spanish abroad. These Dragoons are still looking, I mean, this is a healthy unit actually of Dragoons, but I mean, the Spanish don't really have many places to go. They've got a lot of cavalry still, like, over here. They're going to go in for a charge? I think they are, yeah. I mean, they're outnumbered. Not sure how good an idea that was. Outnumbered, and they're all going in like all in the same way. I don't know if that was really the smartest idea in the world.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
There you go. The building has fallen. Talavera has almost fallen as well. There's only a couple of units left. Got this pretty elite unit over here, which has been doing a lot of damage to this Guard Civil of Madrid. Yeah, this elite unit here looks like it's done a pretty good job, and it's how to get attacked by the Voltigeurs of the Guard. So, might not be able to do too much longer. It might get bayonet charge, I don't know. It might just get shot in the back. Who knows? But look at this. A lot of Spanish cavalry. And now they charge into infantry. Oh, they got a brutal volley there. Guard Civil, like, hit them pretty damn hard there. What's this unit? Royal Legion des Estrangers, Royal Estrangers. I don't know. It's an interesting unit, put it like that. And then, more line infantry over here. I mean, most of these French can form line, which I would thought, and like, none of the Spanish really can, which is just really unfortunate. I would have thought at least like the Spanish army over here. I mean, actually, yeah, their Guard Civil can't form square. That seems what most of their army's been built up of. Looks like they might finally deal these Dragoons. I don't know. Well, it's hard to say actually. Maybe they won't. I don't know if they've lost their general. I think one of the Spanish armies may have lost its general by now. I can't actually remember. But there's like they are yeah, there you go. Perfect timing. Don't know who died. Jose Marie, I'm gonna say, is the guy that died. Maybe. I don't know. That's just the area where it happened. You see the Spanish having to fall back. And the French over here, look at this. Royal Irish Dragoons getting surrounded and beaten. These brave boys. Brave boys, and they have, oh, I thought they'd rout this, but this is the Allied Spanish. I mean, they routed some more French here, but not, like, loads. Desperately do with more cavalry being sent out. I mean, they've got this Samuel Hawker Light Dragoons here, but I do believe that's their general. They've got some Lusitania Legion here. Don't exactly know what they're going to do. And there you go, the Dragoons have been broken. And that's a little bit concerning. I mean, it really is actually, to be honest. And I think at that point I make my decision, yeah, to shift most of my cavalry from my left. And I think I'd go over to replace the cavalry that's lost. I was a little bit concerned. I can now start to see some of the French, but not really much. I can see these like Chevaliers here, and I can see some more infantry. And that's it at the moment. That's almost, yeah, that's about it. I mean, they're still hitting this gun hard. Down to 8 crew, jeez. Really is being hit hard. But the concerning thing is, now that this Dragoon's gone, French cavalry can get in behind. Like, these Lancers of Vistula can now threaten the rear here, where there is cavalry protecting. This cavalry now can't worry about the cavalry in front of it. And there's guns over here. These 8-pounders, I don't exactly know what they're firing at. Are they firing at other guns? Are they firing at Sebastiani back there? I don't know. What's his nickname? General Surprise. Clearly does a lot of surprise attacks, this Sebastiani, it seems. But yeah, so the French are moving up, the Spanish are retreating. I think the Spanish are generally just trying to retreat onto the British position. If they can, I mean, maybe get a tough nut to crack. British aren't quite the same as the Spanish. See, I'm moving up some infantry now. Oh, good to hear the pipes and drums of the British. Sounds wonderful, it really does. Connaught Rangers, we've got Huntingtonshire. But I mean, it's a lot of flanking. I mean, at the moment, I think now we did make the decision just to push. As the British, we did make the decision. Let's push. Let's try and get to this river, or to some of the river. The French have crossed already, and they have opened fire. The old rivalry, France v England, or France v Britain, is now underway. Oh, I thought they were going to fire. Got grenadiers here, I just realised. In a nice, in a nice bright uniform. Bright white uniform. More infantry stand up here. Yeah, here you go. Big line. So we realise the guns, everything's crossed the river. My poor rifles will not be able to deal with all this line infantry. They'll have to retreat. But I am now starting to shift troops across. What's this? This is Queen's Light Dragoons coming across. Scarlet Lancers, even though they don't have Lancers. I also have my Royal Irish Dragoons here. We have Light Dragoons here. So my Emperor's Chambermaids back this way because these Westphalians are starting to threaten. And I don't think this 23rd Bedfordshire can beat it. I don't think it is good enough. I mean, most of my infantry can form square. I think every single one of my infantry can form square, bar my rifles, obviously. So, like, the threat of cavalry is not the end of the world. I mean, most of the French can form square, though. That's the only issue as well. So my cavalry may not be too efficient in killing them. Let's have a volley, boys, for king and country. Excellent. For king and country. But yes, Talavera is all but gone now. There's like a few units. They've been fully pushed out of the village. It was a bloody fight, but I don't know. I don't know how great a defense it was. I mean, the French were saying that they should just never have let the Spanish in. They should have just held right at the beginning of the village. And I kind of can see that. I kind of agree with that. Certainly like areas over here you want to kind of protect. Because then it protected the guns a little bit better. And yeah, if you defended like right at the start, I guess you could have held all these points here. would have been maybe a little bit better. Not allowing the grenadiers to get into the streets is probably the worst thing you could do. Seems like I don't know what's happened here, whether the Spanish player's gone AFK or what, but he's not firing back. He's not even moving his troops. Looks like the French routed something here. Not quite sure what. I'm not entirely sure what they've routed, but they've routed something. The Spanish are still generally trying to retreat. I mean, the guns are right in front of them. They could just fire and hit all of this cavalry. I mean, the dragoons are now going to go for the guns, I imagine. They just need to, I don't know if they're trying to retreat the guns. It's not a good idea. You're going to get caught. There's no cavalry in sight, so I think it just got routed. I mean, you can see this cavalry is desperately coming over, which means that there's no cavalry now defending the front line. And the Spanish can't form squares. We've been over. But yes, the British are now, we're now dueling over here, or at least one of the British armies are. I think I am starting to, I'm moving up. And I'm facing like so much line infantry here, and Laguerre. And what we've got here, more line infantry, grenadiers, or cavalry just sitting in the middle here. This gun's firing canister at us, which is just an absolute nightmare. Just ripping through ranks. It's just doing an absolute number on us, and we don't really have any counter because most of our guns have been sniped. So yeah, that's just unfortunate. Yeah, so I don't think they saved the guns. They didn't get this. Didn't save. They got this gun out of here. This 8-pounder. See, my cavalry's come very wide now. It's like kind of trying to protect the gap between the two Spanish and French armies. My general's under attack. Oh, Wesley. And this is like a stray cannonball must have like flown past him or something. That's enough to go. General under attack, and we've got a 9-pounder coming up, and it's going to set up, I presume, in this gap here. I have my foot guards now in the front line. I really need to get these guys a lot closer. I need to like get these guys to about here and then just pour fire into them. And see, I'm gonna try and do that with my second Warwickshire, the Howard Greens. I mean, I think the idea actually was to charge the guns, because I was like, well, I'm getting hit hard by the guns. Why bother? And the cavalry is coming in to try and save it, but my infantry is going to arrive. It's going to hit the guns. A nice bayonet charge, try and silence the guns once and for all. The chasseurs here doing their bit. And the British, not looking so great, but neither is this French gun. If we take out the gun, that's fine by me. We broke the gun. Now you can see there are some Laguerre being sent in, I think, to just try and silence my infantry, even though I think the cavalry might do that.
Our men are running, sir.
And yeah, unfortunately, I didn't realise, or I forgot, that Laguerre has a better range and better accuracy. So I needed to get like point blank range, and I really needed to get to like up to like right in front of their faces if they allowed me to. And I also, it really threw me off that like an entire another like 4 units here just appear. And they go, well, that kind of puts me in trouble. I have got cavalry here, but most of the Laguerre can all form square. I think it all can, actually. And also I have to keep this cavalry to check the Westphalians. I have got a small cavalry unit back here. I've brought my 23rd over here, because I was thinking I could sneak them in, and I could go for, well, anything, really. I've got artillery hitting my guards now pretty hard, and, I mean, I think they might be hitting the try and go for the artillery. I'm not sure. But, yeah, what's my cavalry doing? Oh, this is the 14th. So I'm going to go in for something. I don't know where my cavalry's gone. Oh, it's here, right here, just sitting idly. But yeah, there you go. So now Samuel Hawker, the 14th Light Dragoons, are in combat with the SARS here. I don't know whether he got a charge off. He is losing slightly, though. And I think that's his general, unfortunately. We'll go breaking there. Howard Green's breaking. Yeah, that's acceptable. They got charged by cavalry. I mean, they did their job. I'm losing though over here. You can see like Queen's Own Germans. They are losing. I mean, combatants even over here. I need to get really close, like right in their face, just to like pour fire into these Laguerre. The British have really big units, like 130, 140. They're much bigger than the French, so you can usually outgun a unit. They've not got bad accuracy either. Monmouthshire light foot here. These guys are doing okay. They seem like they're winning their fight against the light infantry here. This gun is just like, I don't know what is happening here. There's something that's happening. Got more infantry breaking here, it's a concern. And then I think I decided that this Bedfordshire Light Dragoon, I saw the gap that was going to form here, and I was like, right, I'm going to just try and charge some of this infantry here. I mean, I didn't realize it can all form square though, so this was equally irritating. So yeah, equally irritating at this point what was going on. Spanish over here, they're still in a retreat and they're getting like broken as they retreat. They're like getting shot in the back. I mean, this general's very close. I think at this point this Spanish player did drop, unfortunately, which is kind of unfortunate because he may be able to get back to the British. My cav, I still have my cav ready to go. I don't know. I probably should have committed it earlier, this cav, just to do something. But I'm now pushing forward. Finally, the infantry's pushing forward. It's taken a lot of a barring, like a big barring though. The march of the infantry. Go. What's going in now? Okay, my cavalry's going in. I'm going to go in for this light infantry. It's going to form square. Unfortunately, but I think, why not just charge into a different one? My morale has like taken a massive hit. I decide now, well, I just bounce off this unit in square, go into a different one. This one doesn't form square, but it doesn't really matter. I'm now going to... I was going to charge this unit in line, because they said, oh, just pin it down with cavalry for a moment, then charge it with line infantry. Then both broke, so I was like, we won't be doing that again. So already this like extreme left for me is taking a real hard hit. It's only really my centre where I'm doing okay. My Scots guards doing pretty. Scots foot guards and Coldstream guard are doing pretty well. But they barely lost any men. I don't know what they're doing with the Gare. Like basic line. Okay, they're doing okay. Still yet to see the Cavs do anything. More British breaking over here. Got Leo Legio breaking. East Kent breaking. That's not a good sign. Here we go. A charge coming in. Oxford with Lightfoot flying into combat down here. We're going to go in against some line infantry. It is losing, apparently. But morale would say otherwise. I don't know. It's changed now. Let's send up the chasseurs. And in comes the foot guards. German Legion, more Huntington foot guards. Here go in the guards. They're going to go into Laguerre. They should win that fight pretty easily. Whether the other one will go up in a moment, I don't know. We'll find out. These units form in square. I'm going to try and counter, at least like counter the French cavalry in some way. And the infantry over here is starting to break, but my cavalry is now flying in. Finally, I commit the cavalry, going for the hussars. And then I've got my Royal Irish Dragoons here that are just like lingering, waiting for someone to go after them. I have broken this hussar now, so that's always a good start. And now, I mean, I have technically got a clear line. I could go straight for this general, could go for Victor Perrin. What am I sending in? The Queen's Light Dragoons are going to go into the rear. I think I was just going to attack any of the units that were like engaged in combat. Oh, this line infantry on the far side is not even got square formation, so that's nice. That one hasn't either, so there's like multiple over here that have not got square that we can go after. My Royal Irish Dragoons starting to arrive. Wait for them to do something. You can see over here that the French desperately sending over some chasseurs cheval. They still have cavalry here, which is so annoying. I routed the cavalry on this side with my 14th Light Dragoons, routed the Westphalians. I can now then go into threaten the back and go for whatever I like in the with the French here. I've
The men are
broken
fatigued, sir, and must
some
rest
line
a while.
infantry, but not much. Some men are fatigued. Oh, I sent in more guards. It's in the Coldstream Guards. Got sent in. They broke some line infantry. We're breaking the centre pretty well. Pretty effective charge here by the British. Not so much like everywhere else. Like the line battle is not going so great. I mean, now I'm really point blank. I mean, but this time I'm like 4v1. So like, this Nottinghamshire foot here is not going to do too well. Not do too well at all. I found more infantry back here. Like, I was like, oh my god, how much infantry is there back here? Granted, it is can form square. These guys can't form square, but I was like, yeah, I'm not having it. We're not going in there.
Our men are
Not
running,
wasting
sir.
our time fighting there. And what broke here? Oh, my Queen's Light Dragoons. That's unfortunate. Could have done with them to hang on. But I decided to then go for a much better prize, and I go for Victor Perrin. Gonna take him out. And there we go. We'll take out a general, a French general. Because it looks like Talavera will be lost. But we'll take out a general and take that down with us. It's like the French are going to change history. 8-pounder. Now being silenced as well. So, I mean, I'm just taking out like what I can. I mean, it's another gun back here. Look at this. It's 8-pounder here. It's just like put a big old volley into the cavalry. Doing a bit of damage. What am I going for now? Am I going for this infantry? This infantry is just foolishly charging me in a can't form square. I'll take out this Voltigare. I think I then just want to like try and support my infantry in as many places as possible. Another general's died. I presume. Oh, that's the Spanish general over here. Just got caught out or something? I don't know. Yeah, Don Lequesta here just got caught out. I mean, Jourdan's pretty low on men. He nearly died as well. That could have been huge if
The men
I
are
got him.
fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
You see, the Spanish are retreating all the way over here, but this is AI at this point, and we were thinking that maybe the Spanish were technically retreating, but also advancing because they were advancing towards the biggest threat. Apparently, that's what the AI does, and apparently this French force over here is the biggest threat, not the one that's literally chasing it. Not like the French force literally chasing the Spanish army. Dragoon guards still sandwiching a line infantry over here. This all can't form square. Actually, no, this one can. Chosen not to. There you go, breaking them. Apparently, at this point, the French were kind of a little bit worried. I mean, I wouldn't have been. I think that they had it in the bag at this
The
point.
men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a
My
while.
cavalry is starting to break in quite a few spots. My Emperor's chambermaids here have finally broken. They've seen too much action. Though my Scarlet Lancers, the 16th, have returned. They're exhausted, though. Don't really know how much damage they're going to do. You should just go for this line infantry here. It can't form square. More grenadiers set up here in their bright white uniforms. Sounding off the tunes. But yeah, we decided as the British, just like, instead of being defensive and just persisting to defend our hill, which we were losing, let's do some bayonet charging and some cavalry charges.
Sir, your general has
And my
been
general,
killed.
unfortunately,
This is a black day.
my general unfortunately gets sniped. I was so busy microing my cav out the front, I wasn't busy what was going on in the back. And the dragoons here of Joseph's France, or Joseph Spain, have swooped around and got Wellington. I was so frustrated. I was like, God damn it! Not even the Spanish AI could defend my general. So yeah, I was a bit peeved, but it happens. I was going to lose anyway. At this point, my Royal Irish Dragoons, they're starting to lose momentum. They're exhausted at this point, and I think I was trying to just like get them out. Like, I mean, in fairness, I'm winning. I won the Coldstream Guard fight as well. I mean, yeah, I think my ally, my British ally, is broken entirely. I don't think he's got anything
Our
left.
men are running, sir.
He might have like some Oxfordshire foot, and that's about it. I'm not really sure. Yeah, everything's broken now. His general went a little bit early, you got to remember. He had the combat general. And I'm now sending my Royal Irish Dragoons to after all this infantry here. That's not the smartest of ideas. They can form square. So I think, yeah, now I was like, oh, I've got to run the gauntlet and get past all this infantry and just give them a point-blank shot, really, at my cav. Which is just unfortunate. But I am just going to fast-forward now a little bit because the battle is over. And, well, we don't want to just lengthen out the battle unnecessarily, really. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and comment to show your support. It's been a fun one. Has been a fun one. I think just the mistakes we made were just things like the French were going on about, like, after when we were talking about it, like post-match, they were saying we should have just defended this river, which may have been a better idea. And then we also would have had this road that we could have just moved troops really quickly along to any point at the front. I think the Spanish army over here, wherever it is, oh no, like all the way down here. So it actually is a Spanish unit somewhere here. Oh, there it is. Where does that come back from? Infantry Island. Irish infantry. Okay, anyway. The Spanish should have just defended the edge of the village. They shouldn't have allowed the French in. Also, the Spanish army over here had a lot of cav. Like, they brought like 7 units of cav. And in the end, they were defending a town. I don't know if that was really like the best idea to bring that much cav for a tower defense. And yeah, and maybe also like putting artillery on top of this hill is not the wisest idea, because it was a pretty obvious spot where the artillery was going to go. But yeah, the British...
Our men are running, sir.
British are now just breaking across the front, really. I mean, that's me out, I think. I think I'm out, and I think it's down to that infantry of Ireland all the way down there. Just a lot of breaking English. But yeah, I mean, it's the first like, NTW3 battle I played in a while. It was obvious I was out of practice. I did pretty well with the cav. That was about it, and there you go. That infantry there's broken. What returned over here? Just break it, please. What is it? King's German Legion, 2nd Foot. Just break. Just go and die. And there you go. It did in fact break. And there you go. The defeat for the English and the Spanish. History has been changed. And yeah, bad news for the Allied forces in the peninsula. But anyway, this as I said, I was playing in this one. I have 1,100, nearly 1,200 kills. I got the most kills for the Allies. Kind of surprising, since I didn't really take part in the battle until like the very end. Pneumatic Lance, my ally, got like half my kills, which is a bit concerning, since he was also playing as Britain. He had some pretty good forces. Don and Arn Lego, who were playing as the Spanish, had, like, you could say, weaker armies, but I've got more kills, which is a bit concerning. Johnny Le Buffoon, who's playing as Sebastiani, he only got 800 kills, got the least amount of kills. I thought he might have got more, but apparently not. He did join the battle for Talavera a bit late. King of Gondor, one of the armies facing me, playing as Victor. Got 1,500 kills. Jakku getting 2,000 kills as Joseph's Spain, and then you've got Chazlock down here getting just over 1,000 facing facing the British as well. And then we've got the unit stats here. We've got 200 kills for my dragoons. My foot guards did okay, getting 123. My Oxfordshire light foot 101. Foot guards 94. But yeah, nothing like insane apart from like really the dragoons and the foot guards. But there you go, that is the Battle of Talavera. If you did enjoy, like I said, feel free to support the channel. Don't forget to check out the Discord as well to get involved in some NTW3 action. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.